Hello one, hello all. Welcome to the 2019 edition of Show Business. Congratulations are in order to Dino, who won the fall version.
Oh, I was like, what? Yep.
Yep. What?
Thank
Dino
you.
Of the Late Horror Show. Go ahead, say hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Thank you for letting me be part of this and winning last season. Yeah.
Thank you for letting me win.
Oh yeah, we definitely let you win. Don't worry. Yeah, no, we.
Oh my lord. What's going to be closer now, though?
So I'm like gonna let Dino do it this time.
Yeah. Since Dino won, we're like, you know what? Rule change time.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
And we'll discuss that in a little bit. But last year's. The guy who won for 3/4 of the year, Peter from Bearded Movie Guy, or what? Daily Beard? What's the new channel name? What's going on?
Yeah, I got a new channel. Like I still have my regular channel. Don't get me wrong, it's not gone anywhere. But I have a new channel called the Daily Beard, which I do 5-minute vlogs every day. Like since the new year, I've done a less than 5-minute vlog every day where I talk about something. So it might be movie related. It might be just something that happened that day. It might be, like one of them is talking about something that happened in my church. So it's just like, could be very different things. Today is talking about the fact that Amazon wanted some ridiculous price for something. And one of the kids that I mentor has challenged me to a step off. And then he's slaughtering me right now. So, yeah.
What a great new year we're going to have.
The Daily Beard. Check it out.
And
I have whopping 19 subscribers right now. So.
Oh, it's growing fast.
21 up then.
Yeah, considering I only started it a week ago.
Lindsey of My 2 Cents of Nonsense, say hi.
Hi.
Hello, Lindsey.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good.
How many new channels do you have?
I've made 18 new channels called The Daily Beard, The Daily Beard, the sequel, The Daily Beard First Blood, The Daily Beard.
Oh, Lord.
Daily Shave.
Yes,
I was shocked no one had taken the Daily Beard as a channel name. I'm like, really?
That's not bad, actually. Good for you for jumping on that, bro.
So I'm like, okay.
But no, I'm good. It's been an interesting 2019. I've been working on The House, which is an interesting thing, and I've seen a bunch of movies I can't wait to talk about.
Yeah. Congratulations are in order to Emily's Adventures in Horrorland finally passing 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who's helped, especially Dino.
Proud of her for doing it.
She deserves it.
Sexy and smart.
Yeah.
She works so hard, it's ridiculous that she's only at 1,000.
Dude, I keep telling her the numbers don't make sense. My numbers should be her numbers and vice
We
versa.
watched our whole family sat and watched her Blade Runner video. With the girls were dying when you showed up as the hologram.
Hologram? Yeah.
They were just dying.
Were you able to tell that I was a little see-through-y on the back? Yeah.
Oh, look it was impressive.
She does.
Again, the amount of work she does is that you guys put into those are impressive.
You don't you guys? That's
Well,
that's all her.
You're in there,
Well,
I stood there and took direction.
I hate always plugging stuff, but again, if nobody, the Patreon for Emily too. If she's been putting up the bloopers that are the behind the scenes stuff, and I'm telling you, I just get a kick out of that, man. I am digging it. It is so funny. CP, your faces. I mean, I don't know what more to say, but yeah, good stuff.
I cannot find my own fucking stream on my own fucking channel.
Unreal.
Oh, there it is. I had to fucking do a jerk around. Hello, John Kyle Stanton. Hello, Dino. Chatty Bobby, what's up? Epic Zombie Killer Entertainment Channel. That's a long name.
Yeah, I take it.
Hey there. White Tim, what's up? CP Dino, Peter, and Lindsey.
Hey,
Lindsey with an E, sir.
Sir, I'm the reason we're late tonight, guys. I didn't realize I'd gotten called, and I was sitting here watching videos going, "Don't call any minute. Don't call any minute."
We're all good. We're all good. Not
my bad.
Nothing extremely extravagant to report on. But
I had a baby. Oh no, I didn't.
So we've been gone for a couple of weeks, but the best movie clearly so far of 2019 is Escape Room. Also, the worst movie of 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell you talking? Yeah.
it is so it is perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, it's for a January horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
so
can-
it's another okay horror movie, right?
Yeah, no, the ending they
same.
really speed
Yeah.
toward the wall at the end. But
Mm.
listen, you could
Look, it's 18 out of it's 18/19 of a perfect horror for a January release. Okay.
Oh yeah, and it's Sony too. Just thank your lucky stars that Sony didn't say, "Hey, let's make Resident Evil 7."
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because that's what you would have right now if Sony had,
well,
their old intelligence.
Resident Evil 7 would be up there with some other mainstream horrors. But go on.
That says straight poop.
No, but what I really liked about Escape Room was the cast. Actually, I loved what's her name from Daredevil, Deborah Ann Wall, who played Karen.
Oh,
She's also in True Blood, right?
Yeah.
The one who tried-
Exactly, yeah.
beautiful
and-
lady.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really good.
With those cats.
A buddy of mine's actually in it too, as the guy who's like played a bunch of escape rooms before, and he's really funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
We
guy.
begin-
Yeah, that's my buddy Nick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? Like,
Cool.
it's just, it was just a fun time at the movies. Like, again, I knew a guy, so that's obviously like 10% more enjoyment. But other than that, I still liked it.
Slanted opinion.
Yeah, sorry, I just have to throw the bias out there, just so someone can be like, wait, he's
Also-
friends with him on Facebook.
Tyler Labine, the guy, the lumberjacky type dude, the guy who's in,
Oh yeah.
Troopers 2 was in it.
Oh, here's Super Troopers 2. That's funny.
Yeah, he's one of the Mounties.
Oh, that's awesome.
Personally, I'd rather fuck a moose. And he delivers that line. But yeah, it's listen. It's not great. If my list were to be made in March, it probably won't even be in the top 15. Even though I'll probably only see 20 movies by then. But it's fine. It's
Exactly.
fine. It's January. Listen.
If
Yeah,
it had
yeah.
a stronger ending, it would be it would
Right.
be more memorable. But the ending really kind of.
There's that one, like, I can imagine people who are afraid of heights really having a hard time with the pool hall scene, because I was a little palm sweaty for that, and I was like,
It
interesting.
built tension really well, and what's cool is it didn't have a lot of jump scares.
Yeah.
A lot of it was really just tense moments with build up and music. It wasn't necessarily like out of nowhere. It was just well made.
If you want better versions of it, I've been told Cube is a better.
Yeah,
version.
Cube.
Oh,
Well, I
I've
haven't seen Escape Room, but Cube is a good low budget Canadian horror movie. Like,
Cool.
it's, it's
Fucking Canada up in here.
yeah, it's a
Hey.
it's a bit of a different concept because Cube is like 6 or 8 people. I think it might be 6 people
Mhm.
wake up in this cube, like in a room that is perfectly cubed,
Mhm.
and there are doors on like in the middle of each, like the ceiling, each wall, the floor, and they open up like a door and it leads to another room that looks identical to it basically, and it's like
Right.
they have no clue how they got there, and then they figure out like the one guy's an escape artist, the one person's really good at math, the one person's this, and that they basically like need to get, there's all these traps and stuff. It's interesting. It's a bit different than Escape Room because like people in Escape Room at least went there knowing they were going to an escape room.
There's also comparisons to Saw. Which
Yeah.
is, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you like the idea but don't want too many horror elements, I would suggest Exam, which is similar. Have you seen Exam, Peter?
Yes, I have.
Very similar
British
premise.
film, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
A
they're very good.
2009, I want to say.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very
Interesting.
confined story. It doesn't seem like they spent money on much, but
No.
it does the job.
It has tension. It has like twists and stuff.
Mhm.
It's
Mm-hmm. Is he farting for everybody else or just me?
No, he's
There's some
farting.
farts. There's some farts.
like-
Some farts.
Peter, hold that thought. Peter,
There you go.
Yeah. All right, now go.
You're back.
Am I back? No, it's just it's not like gonna blow you away or anything, but it's
Right.
it's
Speaking
well
of farts.
made. It's just like it does its job well. It has a good cast. Like there's a few people that are like, oh, I've seen that guy in this, and I've seen that guy in that. It's like, so I don't know.
Chad says minus the gore, blood, or clever traps. Yeah. Chad, it's January. You gotta let all that shit go. You're not gonna get a. Fuck, I don't know. The Shining right now. It's just take what you get.
We're not
Listen,
The Shining 2.
Glass is in 2 weeks.
Oh,
That's
yes.
you can really start, getting a hold
Juiced
of things.
up
I mean,
and yeah.
yeah. If you look to what is it, my
Yep.
that area
You're
there,
right on the screen.
Yeah.
there's fucking dick coming out this week too.
There's a bunch of spooge all
Talk
over
about
the.
that in a second, but what's it go? Let's see who said this. White Tim said he's surprised how well Aquaman is still doing.
Yeah, but we can get to the other stuff. Go ahead.
Like Aquaman is like, okay, I've seen it. It's legitimately entertaining, and you're right. Nothing else is being out to go against it, but it's just done really well everywhere. Like, especially overseas, it did even better than it did here.
No, it's the highest grossing DCE movie right now, isn't it?
You know, which is weird.
It's close to Wonder Woman. It's on. It's
Oh,
10 million
hasn't passed
behind.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, it'll pass Wonder Woman from what I was told. It's on par to make $1 billion worldwide or something like that. But
Nothing competing with it here for the next.
Oh, okay. It's the 17-day total, 260 for Aquaman's.
Wonder Woman's
275. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's by 15, but still, that's close. Damn.
that's pretty close.
Conversely, Bumblebee, not so much.
Not so much, but I saw Bumblebee.
I did
for work.
A lot
I
of
went
people
and saw
like.
it
Yeah.
on Friday.
Last night, right, Peter?
No, not last
no?
night. On Friday morning, I saw it at 10:30 in the morning.
Ah, okay.
And it's freaking. It's the best Transformers movie, I think. It's that's not a pretty high bar, but
I was just gonna say.
I
that's like saying, man, this is the best Human Centipede movie I've seen.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, guys, before we get too far away from it, Aquaman has made 683 foreign, so
Worldwide.
Worldwide it's at 943. Wonder Woman worldwide is 821.
Yeah.
Oh
so
wow.
it's already beaten that worldwide.
So go ahead. I just want to get
The first 3 minutes of Bumblebee, if they could turn that into a full-length feature film, I'd be all for it. It's like that was my childhood right there. I was like, holy crap! Like I recognized so many Transformers that I was like, there's that one and that one. It's like it's just. And then, like, they, of course, sent it to Earth because they need humans because people are like, oh, I don't want to listen to robots talk all day. But, you know.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld was good. Like, she was entertaining.
A little bit of a shocker this weekend. It's not there on above our heads, but Bumblebee only beat Spider-Man by like $100,000.
Yeah.
No,
like it
less.
was
74.
I said like $100,000, so that
Close
player
to
quarter
it.
of $100,000. Okay, that's not exactly like.
yeah. So
there's that. Yeah.
What's that, Tino?
I said so. There's that. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, and SpiderVerse has been out for a minute.
Have you seen SpiderVerse?
No, but I watched a summary of the Golden Globes, and we're going to have to talk about that a little shortly.
I didn't watch any of that, but I watched Spider-Man.
Shocker, though, some of those categories. Yeah.
So,
Spider-Verse is definitely a big shocker there. Especially
Spider-Verse is actually really good. It's
Throne Pixar and
as
Isle
weird as
Dogs?
this sounds, it's the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Including the Raimi ones.
Including the Raimi ones.
Oh.
There's things in the second Raimi one that in and of itself, like the Doc Ock fight and stuff like that are better. But overall, as an actual movie whole, I liked it better. And I was sad that it wasn't Peter Parker that it was doing that for, but that's the case. Like, it is what it is. So
White Tim agrees with you. He says, best Spider-Man movie, period.
I was
with
shocked.
Authority, he says it.
Yeah. Wow.
I was shocked. I totally get, like, Luke was talking about how much the second one is always going to be his number one, and I understand that, but it's just when I was comparing the two, I was like, no, it's actually better than the second one in my opinion. It's just the second one has a few key features that are really memorable.
I'd hate to watch it now while I'm making my list and then be like, oh, fuck, it'd be my top 10.
Yeah, no, it's really
the one movie you missed.
It's really good. It's entertaining. It's funny. The animation style is really interesting because they make it look like a comic book. Like he has word bubbles popping up as he's thinking.
Sony is trying to copyright that animation style.
Yeah, I know. Eh?
Wow, no way.
You're like, we that's ours. It's like, give it up. You can't copyright that crap. It's not gonna work.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, that's really good. We should totally copyright that. Is like, you can't copyright the animation style.
I'm gonna watch it, Tim. Of course, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
and
liar.
smack dab in the middle
I think
of all of it.
I'm sorry. I think Spider-Man did win Best Bubbles in a feature film. So you got that. Okay,
Bubbles.
go ahead.
Speech bubbles.
Oscar
Mary
for the bubbles.
Poppins. Mary Poppins just smack dab in the middle, just kind of
How did
lingering.
it do overall?
Yeah.
15. Escape
No, like,
Room made
I
8.
mean, like overall.
Oh, like total.
Overall, it's made 257 worldwide, 138 domestic.
Yep.
Hmm.
Doing
Yeah.
good.
So that Christmas week, you had Aquaman, which is at what 250.
Yeah.
260.
260.
260?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins is that like half of that, 130ish, 140.
138. 138.
Yeah, 138, and then Bumblebee I think is like 80.
97.
All right, 97. So
You're getting there.
maybe they'll fucking learn not to just smash a bunch of movies together on the
Yeah.
same weekend.
Spread them out. Because you put one of those in February.
Or this weekend, or fucking
Right.
You know, this
No,
weekend,
yeah.
Christmas Day.
Mid-January and stuff, and you know it's like, and then you have less competition. Like
Holmes and
if
Watson.
you put Bumblebee right now,
Oh, we need to talk about Holmes and Watson.
a
But
bunch
yeah.
of weeks in a row.
Games
yeah.
afoot.
Late January, early February is the new March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Lindsay. You actually went to see Holmes and Watson.
I did. I walked out about 50 minutes in.
Wow.
50 or 1-5?
50. 50.
5-0. Okay.
That's a lot
I
longer
really-
than I
I-
gave 15-17 at Paris.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah.
But an hour in, I have never seen a movie need a subplot so badly before in my entire life. Every scene is Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly go to a place and riff. And then they go to another place and they riff. And then they go to another place and they riff. And it's all like vaguely about solving this murder,
Okay.
but really it's just about riffing. And it's just like,
Yeah.
just do something else for a scene. Literally, show me a dog doing tricks for a scene. Show me I don't know, show me a kid getting murdered. Just show me something other than John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell badly riffing.
That's what I hate about like bad comedy. Bad comedy. It seems like all right, we have a talented comedian in this. Just let them run, and it's just like
Not always. Yeah.
no man.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it
Sometimes
really
it does.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? Like sometimes it works fine. Sometimes it doesn't. And like what I heard was like they tried to pitch this after they'd made it to Netflix, and Netflix didn't even want it.
Oh yeah, Netflix shot it down. Yeah.
And
Like-
Netflix produces everything Adam Sandler wants
Yeah.
to make.
So,
So
that's
Yeah.
saying something.
I'd
Which
say a
is like
lot.
this could have been funny, which is the sad thing, because like those two, when they get together, if they have a good script, can be funny. Like
Yeah.
Talladega Nights is really, really funny.
That's what this movie reminded me of. It was Talladega Nights with Sherlock Holmes veneer over it.
Oh, really?
And it was so
But that-
obviously trying to recapture that magic, it just couldn't.
Yeah.
It's like you just sometimes there's lightning in a bottle, you just can't capture it again.
Yeah.
And the trippiest thing was this fucking movie, Holmes and Watson, was made by Gary Sanchez Productions, which is the same production company that made Vice. Exactly. So in 1 week, I saw one of the best and one of the worst movies I've seen in a while from the same production company.
Yeah, what happened to all that shitstorm on Vice? Everybody thought Vice was dog shit, and I
Really?
saw it, and it was good.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
It wasn't The Big Short, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah. I think I found Adam McKay. He's a really interesting filmmaker. I can't wait for his next movie. Like just his style is because he's got that roots in comedy with Talladega Nights and Anchorman. It just he just approaches these things in a different way that I think is really interesting.
We have a super chat. John Kyle Stanton, thank you. He
Oh.
says, watch it, CP. Pixels
Oh.
is good when you're drunk on wine.
Pixels was surprisingly
Wow,
not.
that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I don't need wine. I'm going to need something harder if I'm going to watch something drunk, first of all. But
I watched Pixels at work
Pixels.
once, like when I was watching movies with a bunch of the guys at my work and stuff, and I put Pixels on because I was like, oh, I haven't seen this one, fine. And
Yeah.
I came away going, huh, that
Yeah.
wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be. Like, I know that I believe, Lindsey, you were really mad about Cuber, right?
Which one?
Kubert.
Wasn't it
Hubert.
Kubert, you were super pissed about the fact that Kubert gets turned, or somebody got super mad. I thought it was you about.
Well, I think it's. I haven't actually seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think it's weird
one of
as
them.
fuck that Kubert turns into a girl for Josh Gad to fuck at the end of the movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ooh.
But again, I haven't seen it, so I can't. I think it's weird, but I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. Like,
It's straight up weird.
it's like who looked at Kubert? It's like, God, I wish you were a hot blonde woman I could fuck right now.
I do. I mean, it's got a perfect head face.
But that's the thing. But it's not gonna have
blowjob
that
nose.
because it's gonna be a
Blowjob
beautiful
nose.
woman. It's not gonna have a blowjob nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's the same thing with a bow on its head, it's still perfect. You know, for
Good height. But no,
Get over here, Kubert. That poor guy.
The movie itself wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like,
yeah. If you set the bar real low, you're
real
on.
low. It was very watchable.
Go in
It's
when
like-
you got the stomach
Although,
flu. You're gonna
They
love it.
wasted Peter Dinklage completely. It was just like, what is Peter Dinklage doing here? Why does like it just
Lannister always pays his debts. He probably owed someone money.
pretty much? He must have owed somebody a favor or something. I don't know.
Good one, Lindsay. Game of Thrones.
But no, it wasn't nearly that bad. But I don't know. It's,
I just refuse. Like, maybe I should watch it, but I just refuse.
well, no, you don't have to. Seriously, you can go the rest of your life and not watch it and be completely happy, and it's not gonna.
No, you should. You should probably watch it, Lindsay.
Expensive to watch.
Like Peter's the devil over here, and I got Dino's the angel. Like, no.
Watch it. You're missing out.
If you can bail on 50 minutes of Holmes and Watson, give Pixels 20.
If Pixels 20.
If you're not into it, tap out.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times, like, Emily and I are opposites when it comes to, like, movie approaches, because she'll watch a review on something she hasn't seen, and I swear it affects her expectations and opinions, because she'll watch, like, people shit on things like Minions and, like, you know, any insert, you know, mainstream comedy thing here, and she'll start riffing on a movie, and I'm like, have you seen it? She's like, no. I'm like,
I heard this person say this about it. And, yeah.
I did. It's funny. Once my this is a weird thing, but my best friend when he got married, all of a sudden started disagreeing with everything I said, and it was because my personal opinion is because he was all of a sudden getting some, and it made him think,
wow.
and a thing came on for a movie called
weird.
Monte Carlo, which was a
Car movie.
what's her name? She dated Bieber for a while. Super young looking girl. I don't know what her name is. I can't think of what her name is.
Some hot chick, but yeah, it was weird.
Man.
bitch with a head on top.
Anyway, this thing about like it was called
weird.
Monte Carlo, and it's like this. It's just this terrible teen looking comedy, and a commercial came on when he was over, and I said that's awful, and he went, "Have you seen it?" I'm like, "No." He went, "Then you can't say it," and I'm like, dude, I can say that. It's awful. Like,
Dude, she actively trolls me though. I was
Yeah,
watching
well,
Dark Knight. The beginning of Dark Knight, perhaps the greatest opening 5 minutes this century.
yeah.
And she's fucking riffing and chuckling during the fucking bank heist, and I'm like, you cannot watch movies with me right now because you're ruining perhaps the greatest fucking comic book movie.
It is.
I swear she's trolling. She has to be trolling me.
It's one of those things. Like it's weird. Like
Yeah, it's her job.
when I showed my small group Jaws, and immediately it was over.
no.
And they went, "Okay, now let's go watch CinemaSins about Jaws." And I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys avoid people who like sway that way? Like putting
We're
down
literally just
movies and
talking
stuff?
I said Emily too many times. She's been summoned. No.
Literally came in the room like, ah.
The Exorcist.
Said her name 3 times. Yep. There now.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Dino? Repeat that.
I was just saying, do YouTubers in general like sway you? I mean, do you guys stay away from people like that? That like kind of.
I refuse to watch a review if I haven't seen the movie.
I mean, somebody who like
Well, if it's a movie, I'm gonna
goes
see,
towards the negative
I don't
side on
watch it.
things. You know what I mean?
As long as I'm not doing anything for it, I feel like subconsciously you'll soak up somebody's opinion if you're
okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking for. Yeah. Okay.
It's I don't know. Like,
there can be somewhat of a.
I will like. There's certain. Okay, there's people that straight up have told me certain movies, like, you know, there's a few people that have told me all Nolan movies are terrible.
That's Wolfman.
Yeah, Wolfman literally was just like, no, all the Nolan movies are awful, and Shawshank Redemption's a piece of shit. And it's like, okay. And it's just like,
that's a troll.
Every word that comes out of your mouth, like, it doesn't mean anything, but okay, it's fair. You have the right to think that, but
yeah.
You know, we're done talking. Like, I'll listen to you. But it's just you're Charlie Brown's teacher now, where it's like wah 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 wah. It's like, yeah.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
Lindsey. Hi.
Hi. How you doing, sexy?
So do you, could be better, could be worse. Do you watch other?
It depends on if I intend on watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm never going to watch Pixels, so yeah, you know, I'll enjoy the content the internet has, you know, mined out of that movie, and I have. I even though I've never seen it, I feel like
you feel like you have.
I bet you I could almost do like a scene by scene breakdown. Like,
Emily says the same thing about the prequels, because I need to watch something when I go to sleep, and I'll always put on like a Plinkett prequel review just to fall asleep to.
Yes.
And she's over my shoulder. She's like, I'm pretty sure I know every second of Revenge of the Sith, even though I've never seen it.
Exactly. You know what? There's things that Red Letter Media has done that and they just sway me a bit. Sometimes I go,
right.
So true. That you know what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of the direction I was going with things. It's like, you know, you can be swayed on your opinion on things if you.
You can also be more swayed, like. Okay, so like I ran into a couple of the guys that are now in their 20s that I was a small group leader for, and they were like, "What's your thoughts on Last Jedi?" And I was like, Last Jedi. And I'm like, "Oh, I liked it. I thought it was good." And they're like, "Really?" No. And then they were like, "We watched a video. We liked it until we watched this video, and then this video pointed out all the things that's wrong with it."
Yeah.
And like they're like, "We'll send it to you," and they sent it to me, and I was like, "Okay, that guy had a point there." Okay, that has a point, but that's not. Okay, that's not. I understand what you're saying. But that's not really how it works. And it's like, okay, now he's just nitpicking. And then it's like, okay, now, like everything, like after a while, it was just like, okay, now you're just you didn't like the movie, so now you're finding reasons not to like.
Anybody who makes a 55-minute video on why Last Jedi is a piece of shit doesn't know movies.
And then it was just like,
it's well made. It's well made at the very least.
I was like, listen, if you don't like the script, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. You don't like the story, that's fine. Don't tell me it's not the best looking Star Wars movie ever made.
Right.
Because the cinematography and the look on that movie is better than anything that's ever been done before.
And it has a theme. It has a theme. Failure totally is the theme of that movie.
It is, yes. It is. Oh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Why were you about to?
No, it's just nice to see people like, everyone's always fails. It sucks. Like, no, that's the point. Sometimes you fail in life. You're not going to succeed in everything.
Fucking Luke says this isn't going to go the way you think. Like, hello, he's talking to you. He's talking to you, you fucking morons.
Well, did I ever guys tell you guys the story of watching Last Jedi in the theater?
One more time?
Did I tell you guys my Last Jedi in the theater stories? Because I saw it twice in theaters, and I got a cool story for both times.
Well, go on.
So both.
It's only a year and 2 weeks later.
Oh, HCP. I count weeks.
Jeez.
So, both times I saw it in theaters at the ship ramming the other ship moment. The theater goes silent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Star Wars 9/11. The theater goes silent both times. And the first time, there was a kid that was like, "Mommy, why'd the movie go quiet?" I'm not even kidding. In that exact voice, the entire theater loses.
Well, it does the same thing that Episode 2 does. It has that moment of silence, but then it has that bang, that weird sound effect afterwards. There's a delay.
Oh, the mine stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
in Attack of
Astro-
the Clones when
Jango
Obi-Wan
Fett is chasing.
it has a very similar sound effect.
Thanks, CP, for making me have to remember a part of the prequel. Damn it.
Yeah, fuck. Now I hate The Last
That-
Jedi because you
If
connected
you have
it to
it,
goddamn.
listen. If you have a home sound system, that 2 seconds alone is like porn. It's like whoa, here go bang, and it's got this weird fucking reverb effect.
Interesting.
Scott Martin says Last Jedi was a dumpster fire.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Right.
A well-crafted dumpster.
Yeah, it's an
I've seen
incredible
worse things than
looking
dumpster fires.
dumpster fire. Like, I don't know.
I'm staying quiet. On to the next subject.
I know you didn't like. I know you didn't. That's
there
fine.
we go.
Again,
I think we're staying on
it's-
Last Jedi. John
sorry.
Kyle Stanton, thank you, $5. Last Jedi, let's go back to Force Awakens. Would it have killed them for Luke and Han reunion?
That is such a. That's one of the things that I'll never forgive about that movie.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a point.
Yeah. That and the oh no. R2 doesn't have the map.
Yeah.
Why would R2 have the map? And then the final scene, he has the map.
here's the map.
Yeah, they and due to the unfortunate reality about Carrie Fisher, like that scene that they share at the end of The Last Jedi, it's just like, if we could just have all three of them together, just for a little.
Yeah.
I agree. It's,
But then you
that-
also don't get the where's Han? No, it's like you don't have that impact of him going, what? It's like Han's dead?
yeah.
By the kid that I freaking should have killed long ago.
Oh, and the Rashomon moment is so good in The Last Jedi. The like, oh, this is my perspective on how
Yeah.
this happened. This is my perspective. Like that's so good. Like more movies need to do that.
True. Yeah.
We don't have the whole full story yet, but I think Kylo Ren could be the best character in the entire series.
You're big on him.
I'm gonna be a little upset if he gets a happy ending, but I'm looking forward to what happens.
If he just goes full asshole and they just
Oh
give it
God.
I want him to go full fascist, grow a Hitler stash, have the stupid
Wow.
comb over.
Holy
Like-
Moses.
Like I
because
want
Star
him-
Wars fans aren't touchy as it is already.
But like that stuff is baked into the original trilogy as it
That would
is,
be
you
a
know,
great
like,
character.
right?
you know?
Indeed.
Come on, people.
Adolf Bren.
Yeah, he's in front of the,
So this is the first time we're together in 2019. So 2018, for as much as we've bitched and predicted, it's officially over. 2018's over. I figured we could talk about some of the misses
Yes.
of the year. So I'll start.
I got the first one.
Go ahead.
These are the wives of the movies, right?
I
The
just
misses?
watched this, and I
Good idea. Good
it was a miss at the box office. I don't think it was a miss as a movie. Welcome to Marwen.
Oh,
I heard
that's
interesting
loud.
things about that.
It died. Like I don't know, Lindsey. Can you find out how much it actually made so far?
Yeah.
Didn't make much, I'll tell you that much.
Is that a Christmas or a December 21st release? Was that 25 or 21?
21st.
Guys, I can only look up so much. Slow down.
Right.
It was on the 21st. It came out at the same time as Aquaman.
Okay, so welcome to Marwen. Oh dear God, where is it?
You killed my segue, Peter. I was gonna.
Oh
say
my God, it's
Sorry.
21st.
Uh-huh.
With 681,000 this weekend. It was 21st.
Yeah.
It has made 11 million so far against its $39 million budget.
Oh,
I think that's
I-
going to be a good movie, though. I think that's one that's just swept under the rug and
Listen.
out at the wrong time and missed. Yeah.
Hey, it's the weekend before Christmas. Let's release 77 movies at the
Exactly.
same fucking
yeah.
time.
It was going against stuff. Like I don't know. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It came out, and my daughters both wanted to see it really badly, and we went and saw Aquaman, and then I kind of said, well, okay, what do you guys want to see next? And like I said, do you want to go see Bumblebee or Marwen? And they went Marwen, and it was like, really? That's what you want to see? And they're like, yeah. And so we went and saw Marwen.
Me
Zion
too.
actually
I wanted
treated
to cry.
She had movie coupons, so she treated us to it. We were the only ones in the theater. We saw it on Thursday night until 1 minute before the movie started. So we were like, because we got there 20 minutes early, and we're sitting there, and then 1 minute, like as the movie's literally about to roll, 3 more people walked in, so there were 7 of us in the theater for the movie.
Wow.
Good movie. I liked it. I understand why some people would have trouble with it because like they have a whole lot of action scenes with action figures. Basically, like like they make them look plastic.
Okay.
Like so, it's like you can tell.
Like Anomalisa.
Yeah, you can tell that it's Steve Carell, but you can tell that it's supposed to be plastic, and it's like there's this whole.
Well, it's well done though, right? Or
it's well done. It is like I actually liked it. I thought it was a really well made movie.
Yeah, I mean,
and the story's interesting and stuff, but it's just I can see why a lot of people didn't want to see it, and why like if you can't wrap your head around it, So, but yeah, I just thought.
Well, that's what intrigued me. That he went in the deep, dark trenches of his soul because of what happened to him. So
a dark movie. It's not like they kind of make it look like a comedy, but it's not really a comedy.
Interesting.
It's much darker than they play it up to be in the trailer.
Oh, so you mean it's a misleading trailer? That's so rare.
I know.
So anyway,
it was still good. Sorry,
I had a nice segue from Last Jedi to Solo, but Solo, the proclaimed budget is $250. Although Lindsey astutely reminded me that they basically shot 2 films, so that might be double.
Yeah.
The worldwide gross on that is $392.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have the home media figures because for as much as people say Last Jedi was a failure, it was the highest grossing Blu-ray of 2018. So
was it? I didn't hear that. That's amazing.
So I hate this movie. Give me 3 copies.
This is the one I'm going to destroy my review of it on the video. This is the one I'm gonna keep on the shelf and never open. And this is the one that I'm just gonna throw in the toilet out of principle.
Yes. Who are you, Francis? Go ahead.
I don't really know what that voice was, but I kind of like it.
I
know. Yeah. So that'll make money from people will buy it.
It'll make back its money eventually. It's like it's Disney. And even if it doesn't, Disney's got a gazillion dollars, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I'm looking here, and granted, it's still technically out, but the biggest, the most slanted, Mortal Engines.
Oh yeah.
On $100 million budget has only pulled in 43.
Wow.
Like I said, it's still out there, but I don't think it's going to be making.
Nothing, no.
I heard Robin Hood lost like around 20 million or something.
That was my next one, Peter. I'm getting to them.
Oh, I thought you put an input, not just for you to reel off some stuff. Okay, I'll show
fair enough. All right. Well, all right. So, if you have nothing to say about Mortal Engines,
nope, nothing.
Lindsey.
I mean,
actually, I do
say.
I do have something to say about Mortal Engines.
Yeah.
There was a YouTuber doing a Q&A. I'm not going to say his name because I'll get yelled at. But he was asked the question, do you think people just don't want original content because Mortal Engines failed? And here's the thing. I'm like, yeah, but like it's not part of like the whole Marvel crap and all that stuff. And it's an original concept. When it's a neat concept. Cities that freaking move around. It didn't fail because of the cities that move around. It failed because they put a lame story within the context of cities that move around.
Dark City.
Like, that's what you said, Lindsey. It was just like they have this amazing concept, and then they blow it on a YA novel. So...
And like the character who should be the main character isn't the main character, and the person who is the main character is why the fuck are you the main character?
Yeah, exactly. So, did it fail because it wasn't original? No, it failed because they put a crappy movie in an interesting concept. So, yeah.
Concept isn't enough. You need execution.
Yeah, you need execution. You need a story within the concept.
That's why
if you have that's why people don't. Some people.
So what, CP? What's next?
Is he done? Is he done Morse coding?
Peter? Oh, there you are.
Peter, you were Morse coding there for a second.
Okay.
You were.
That's why people. That was why.
What the hell? Oh, and now Lindsey's
literally
playing the drums.
Okay, so
avoid mortal engines.
Well, yeah, no, it's currently down 57 million. So I don't know if it's gonna make that back anytime soon.
I'm gonna go watch it the same number of times that I watched Darkest Minds in order to save it. One.
Do I have that on here? That's not on here. Robin Hood, as Peter teased, $100 million budget, 65 gross.
Yeah, that's not good.
Lindsey wanted to ditch the show to go see it one night. Remember?
Yeah, he was in such a rush to destroy our bonds.
I can't wait.
Failure.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Robin Hood swings in.
Even if it was opening 3 days early, I'm sorry.
What did it come out against? Is there a feasible reason why it failed?
I give you a few, but yeah, where is Robin Hood? Well, first of all, where is it in the rankings right now? Robin Hood came in at 35th this week.
Yeah.
And it opened on November 23rd against Creed and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
That's right.
Yeah, that's intelligence right there. That's
it was
smart.
going to lose that weekend regardless of how good it was.
Oh, and Pokemon the movie, The Power of Us.
Oh, shit.
Which made more money than it.
Which made $250,000. Yeah.
So this is what, the third Robin Hood in a row that kind of
tanked. Yeah.
What's the other ones?
Crow.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the other one for that?
The two. Was there a third one?
Maybe it's only two.
Shoot, I thought there was another one too.
King Arthur.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you're thinking of King Arthur. And King Arthur, because King Arthur and Robin Hood looked so freaking similar, except for the mystical elements of King Arthur.
And Guy Ritchie too. That's frustrating that Guy Ritchie did that one.
Yeah, it is. Although I liked King Arthur. I was entertained. I liked it. I think it could.
Charlie Hunnam can't carry a movie. That's what it comes down to.
No. I wouldn't. That wasn't on him. That was on the script. That wasn't on him.
Dude,
I don't care who you put in that. You put Christian Bale in that. It's not.
Of course,
Dude, you put Christian Bale in Pacific Rim, that makes $500 million.
No. You put
Christian Bale will become a fucking
Christian Bale
Bale so that he can punch in a green screen invisible kaijus.
Yeah. No, put Christian Bale and King Arthur. It still doesn't work. It wasn't his fault. It was the script. They tried to do a lot. That they tried to do too much, and then the FX budget failed. So it's like there were scenes that were clearly like, whoa, they ran out of money.
Yeah. It was just those two Robin Hoods, 2010, 2018.
And I liked the Ridley Scott Robin Hood. I
never saw it. Sure,
but it's just like a
shoulder shrug.
Yeah, it was good.
But
well, it wasn't Gladiator, but it was
Kevin
good.
Costner and Morgan Freeman's Robin Hood was good.
Oh, that was so good. I love that movie.
With that cheesy fucking song that they beat
Hell
the shit
yeah.
out of.
Yes, man. Brian Adams. Everything I do it for you. I love that.
And Alan Rickman as the fucking bad guy. Hello.
You mean Alan Rickman?
Circles around Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an accent every 15th line.
I was like, why a spoon, cousin? Why not a knife? Because it's done, idiot. It'll hurt more. God, I love that man. I'm so sad he's dead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Next on the list, due to loss, is Sisters Brothers. Lindsey, I'm gonna need your help on this one. $38 million budget against
$9 million. Yeah, I think it might be.
Who? What?
I know nothing about
it.
Say it again. No, it's John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
that's all I know about it. They're playing cowboys.
I've been told it's actually pretty entertaining.
Where the fuck did all the money go? What? $38 million for what?
John C. Reilly's hair.
Yeah. Huh. They had an accent coach for John C. Reilly to try and get him to stop doing Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I have nothing on that. Next is Happy Time Murders.
Yeah.
$40 million budget, 27 gross.
That was Dino. Dino had so much faith in that one.
Me and my puppets, but yeah, I was
Jizzing
let
puppets.
down. I was let
Jizzing
down.
puppets, drugging
You're like, no,
puppets.
it's gonna make a ton of money.
Hey, we're all allowed to be wrong, right? Every now and then.
Well, at least it wasn't on Melissa McCarthy, because Melissa McCarthy has just been dud central for a bit.
Yeah.
It's just a.
It was
it's
her
an
fault.
SNL bit. What was that, Dino?
It was her fault. The movie didn't do good.
Melissa
No,
McCarthy?
it's not her fault. No.
The puppets they made the movie. I'm just joking, guys. I know it's a piece of shit.
I mean, the puppetry in that movie is amazing. It really is.
At least Henson, the Henson name has that to hold to.
Yeah.
That was sad that Brian Henson directed that.
Yeah.
All right, so next after that is The Girl in the Spider's Web, $43 million budget, 31 gross.
So it did almost okay.
It's just a movie no one asked for and no one really wanted to see, apparently.
Yeah, it might break even with I don't know.
It'll break even
international stuff.
with international, but also with
Home media.
With home media and stuff. It'll break even. It'll be fine. But it's not gonna. Hopefully, that's the last of them that we'll see.
Yeah, the more trailers and stuff I've seen after you guys talked about it, Peter especially, I started getting to the point to where I'm going to wait till it gets released on video on demand and stuff like that, because it has no feel of that dark, the original. You know what I mean?
It doesn't feel like the Millennium Trilogy.
Yeah,
Is Claire Foy big enough a name to carry a movie? Because if you think so, I say just let Numi Rapeface do. Just let her do this one, because it's technically the sequel to the Swedish ones, right?
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, it's the third one in the book series, isn't it? Isn't it not number 2? I think it's like number 3 or 4.
I think it's the fourth one, because they got 3 movies in Sweden.
Yeah.
So just let her fucking do it. What the fuck? Claire Foy can't carry a movie?
Yeah.
Can Naomi Rape? I mean, I think she's
Can
quite
Naomi
talented
Rapeface?
actress. I think she's incredibly talented, but could she pull the numbers that would be needed?
Yeah, but at that point it's a wash.
Numbers, I think, as Claire Foy could have for that. I think, and you would have had people like me going, well, at least they got the original actress, so it makes sense now.
Right,
that's true.
Right, I would have been a little bit more intrigued. I mean, I'm intrigued to see it. It's just I can wait.
I'm not intrigued at all, and I love the original tree. I just
well, only because it didn't Fede Alvarez direct it. I'll take that silence as a probably not.
I think so. No. There was actually a pretty big director attached to it, if I remember correctly. Or at least
I
someone
did
of
not
some
watch
note.
Proud Mary Madness. I did not.
I like Proud Mary.
Oh, so yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. Funnily enough, the worst part of Proud Mary I thought was when Proud Mary the song started playing.
Yeah.
Because they're just like they didn't do anything with it. They're just like, okay, it's the climax. Let's play the song. It's like someone in the background just turned a radio on. It wasn't like any clever editing or anything. But other than that, I really liked it.
I heard really that. Good. Oh, go ahead.
Did we find out the director of?
Oh, I thought. Sorry, Fede Alvarez, right?
Yes.
Or girl with the spiders snatched.
Spiders.
Girl with the
I don't know what it's called. The girl with the.
Yeah, Fede Alvarez.
It is Fede Alvarez.
Evil Dead, Don't Breathe.
Yeah. CP, and we were talking about something. Someone that I'm related to, was freaking out. Someone I was related to was freaking out, and I went, "Yeah, just calm your tits already." And I just started thinking of you.
Calm down your tits.
Oh, that's what I knew Claire Foy from. She was from that fucking season of The Witch.
Also Unsane or First Man.
No, not the good movies. No. Obviously, I saw her in this really bad Nicolas Cage, Ron Perlman movie.
Oh, she was in that?
Yeah, she was the girl in the cage. Yeah. She was the witch.
At least I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Is Beetlejuice 2 a real thing that's happening?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't have the answer to that. While Lindsey does his math work, one final dud, and it really shouldn't count. But if you count the budget, it counts. Gotti was made for $10 million and pulled in. I don't know how the fuck it pulled in 4.1, but
it did though.
All that movie pass fucking forcing you to watch it if you want to watch something else.
Goddamn Travolta and his Scientologist production company. Whatever.
No, the movie was absolute fuck nuts. It was bad.
Yeah,
And
I heard it was awful.
Yeah.
Did you actually see it? See it?
I did. It was 99 on my list of 100.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was strictly spite, too, because I was like, fuck you, 1517 to Paris.
Wait, I haven't watched it yet. What's your 1517, your first one?
Oh,
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because I didn't finish it. That's the main reason. But Gotti's really terrible.
All you gotta do is look at Travolta's face on the poster and go, I'm not seeing this movie.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Ugh.
Yeah. They try to make you feel bad for him up front, and it's just like, no, this is John Gotti we're talking about, right?
Yeah, like I'm not going to feel bad for you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
So we got 2 comments from Kubrick Lover 1972. One regarding Aquaman, it was somewhat entertaining, but too much eye candy and the usual stereotype of saving the world, which I am getting tired of. What would you have them do? Not save the world? It's a superhero movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's a superhero movie. They're all saving the world, but. And the other one is Fincher's Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was much better than the original Swedish version. Usually this is not the case with remakes, but Fincher made it better.
I disagree.
I can't say either way because I haven't seen it because I was like, what's the point? Fincher.
I loved the version. I loved the movie, but it wasn't.
Fincher's an amazing director.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's a phenomenal director.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
But... I just didn't care enough to see the movie because I already have the original. So I'm like, I can't say it's not better because what I do know.
Well, I can. I'm a big fan of the 3 Swedish films, and the Fincher's version was a very good movie.
It's toned down too. It's toned down.
But I mean, nowhere near as good as the Swedish versions. I mean, yeah. So. But again, it still was a good movie. And I think, Peter, one you might want to visit in the future, but if you don't, no loss.
Like,
but.
I can understand, especially from a technical standpoint, how his filmmaking is probably better than the guy who made the Swedish version.
Sure, he also had a bullet. What's the budget for those Swedish movies?
Yeah, but you know what? That didn't.
Pennies compared to.
That's not what made it better.
Also, right? Like you can see what someone else has done.
That's a good point.
Go, I don't like that scene. I like that scene, so I'm going to recreate that to a degree. I don't like that so it's like it bothered me when Scorsese got the Oscar for doing The Departed, and it's like
Peter, you're starting to get a little fuzzy. I don't know if maybe. No, I'm fucking with you. You're bad mouthing Scorsese.
No. I love Scorsese. I love Scorsese. He made a movie that was 80% done for him.
Yeah.
Because it was already like a lot of what he did was exactly what they did in Infernal Affairs. He changed like 20% of it, and that 20% was great. And the 80% he did was great, but it's like, dude, if you had 80% of your work done for you already, it's just like to win the Oscar for that, and then to thank the people from the original in like, oh no, I'd like to thank these 2 guys, and then move on.
That was an IOU Oscar. That was a sorry for Goodfellas, sorry for.
It was. It's like that's the thing. It was like same with like like what's his name, not getting it for Wolf of Wall Street. It's like. DiCaprio should have got like, well, Revenant, we'll give it to you because we don't want you to kill yourself trying to get one of these things. But it's so Departed. Like I love Departed. I think it's great, but it's just a lot of the work was done for him already. So Fincher had like you get to choose what I like, what I don't like, and then improve upon it. Whereas in like the guy who's made the film didn't get that choice. So, but Fincher is a talent. Like that guy is insanely talented. So. Like, I'm not going to slam him in any way, because
Exactly.
Exclamation point. Lindsey, were you able to verify, deny that Beetlejuice 2?
I can't find anything substantive.
All right, so we're going to say that's a gray
there's
area.
Stuff, there's discussion.
Yeah, there's the same thing here. Lots of discussion, and you get a rumor, and people are saying, "Hey, it is going to happen," and then it just goes away. So yeah.
You better keep Michael Keaton because all you have to do is put makeup on him.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
that's all.
There's not much to fuck with. Something that we don't really talk about, but I saw an article and thought it was kind of unique, especially considering we talk about money. Netflix's Bird Box pulled in 45 million viewers.
Well, that's not true, technically.
Oh, right.
No. It pulled in 45 million times
clicks.
viewed, right? So,
right.
you could have 6 people in the room watching that movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it's not like where you get per ticket sale. If you have 4, like, so if my
so
daughter,
it's way more than that.
So it could be. So it's like it's being watched that many times on their service, but it could be one person, but that could be 10 people sitting in a room watching it. So then, like, I totally agree with what you're saying, but it's just the actual how many people have seen Bird Box.
I don't know what I was saying.
It's probably
I
more.
wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
I think you were just bringing up the numbers that how well it did. And
It's done really well.
It was over the course of a week too. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, $10 a head. That's $450 million in a week.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I don't know.
But the problem with the Netflix stuff is, like, a lot of people only watched it because they could watch it from home.
Yeah.
A lot of those people
absolutely.
wouldn't have gone to the theater.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gone to theaters yet.
And
that's what is good with releasing some of these movies like this on a platform like Netflix,
Right. And now you're going to have, because I think Warner and somebody else really want to test the video on demand market, because Disney's going so hard against everybody else having a fucking release every 2 weeks in the theaters. I know Warner was one of them that said, all right, well, if Disney's just going to release something new every 2 weeks, we want to have an earlier release date for our video on demand, which could get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Annihilation last year, if you weren't in America, you could watch it 2 weeks after it came out.
Huh.
On
but
Netflix.
not in the theater.
But yeah, not in the. I mean, well,
I liked seeing it in the theater. You like seeing it in the theater, like
Annihilation is an absolute. That's a theater watch. Absolutely.
If you can watch it in the theater, like we went out and we saw it, and I remember telling you there was like 20 people in the theater when we went and saw it, which was sad. But it was like I was so happy to see it in a theater because it's just such a big movie, and so, like, it looks so gorgeous on the screen. So, Brian, I remember Brian Lomax, like, the first thing he said when he saw it is, "Oh man, I wish I could have saw this in the theater."
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
It's something like Holmes and Watson. Fuck. Go ahead, put that out quick.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, I guess it's a sort of a segue.
Segue, bro.
With all that bullshit that got fucked up in December, Alita was smart enough to back out and
to move out,
to move into February. I saw a new trailer for it in front of what I watched this weekend. Oh, the movie, the best movie of 2019 so far, Escape Room. It doesn't look very good.
No?
No. All right.
No, it looks like it's gonna be like just fine. It looks like, I think it'll be about the same level as Avatar.
What? I'm sorry. What?
I think it'll be about the same level as Avatar, and that's like, it's okay, but like it's really not anything that exciting or.
People really.
No,
Are you
not
talking
in terms
about
of
James Cameron's Avatar?
Yeah. No, I mean, not in terms of like the money it's gonna make, but in terms of like
how good it is.
Yeah. Like, when was the last time you watched Avatar?
Actually, I watched it like about a month ago, and I actually was like, "Wow, this is actually better than I remember giving credit for."
Yo, fuck all the sequels. I watched Terminator 2 the other day. James Cameron needs to start making fucking movies again, because
I know
he's made one this millennium.
Yeah, exactly, and it was good.
It ain't Terminator 2, True Lies, Aliens.
Too good.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
and I still have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can he capture that? You think?
I think he could.
What he did in the 80s there and stuff. We'll see.
Good.
Yeah.
Get off that CGI dick. That fucking. I'm making 6 movies on my own Marvel.
Right.
Cut that shit out. Stop dipping your pen in the fucking Terminator ink. Whatever the fuck he's doing this summer, which, by the way, I've seen nothing on the new Terminator, which freaks me the fuck out.
There's a poster.
There's a picture of Linda Hamilton with
Yeah.
with shoulder length hair. That's what we got.
I know, right? Yeah.
Best movie ever.
Mm.
Sexist.
Dude, I know Avatar 6 is coming out in 2028. I don't know a fucking thing about Terminator 2019.
Yeah.
That horrifies me.
Either that or it's going to be amazing and they're just hiding it and they're just like, we're just going to release a trailer, like a teaser trailer, and that's it.
I hope so.
That would be great if they literally just show you like robots and like Terminators and her, and then like, but don't show you anything from the film, and then just be like, we're coming to the theater, and that's it. And it's like,
well, have we had anything like that though, where it just all of a sudden came out and it was just huge? I mean, you know, they're hiding it for a reason. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to disappoint CP, but I mean,
no,
you're right with the, you know, nothing really coming out, and the picture just release a photo of her. I mean, come on.
I have nothing invested into it, but I've heard that they're forgetting 3, 4, 5.
yeah,
This takes place after their Halloween 2018.
Oh.
yeah, too.
No.
What was that, Peter?
Yeah, they're doing. That's what I heard too. It's like this is after 2, so it's like everything else doesn't exist.
Right.
They're doing what Halloween.
Not
did.
even the show, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is just fan fiction. You know.
Why not?
Yeah. So we got a $5 question.
Oh, thank you,
John.
Speaking of James Cameron, what did you guys like better, Alien or Aliens? Let's go around the room. CP, go ahead.
I like Alien more. I do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Lindsey?
Sorry.
I like them both. They're
Now you gotta pick
no,
one.
no. Like Aliens is an action movie. Alien is a horror movie.
That's
like,
good. Now
Right. Yeah.
No, it
That's
really.
different movies.
It depends. It honestly depends on the mood I'm in. If I want something creepy, I watch Alien. If I want something action oriented, I watch Aliens. It's like they're. No, I'm being serious. Like they're such
I'm right there
different
with
movies.
you.
I'm exactly there with you, but you got to pick one.
Yeah.
Well, so what? Now I need to choose between Terminator 2 and The Silence of the Lambs.
Listen,
like it's
paid
so
$5.
arbitrary.
Oh, come on. Same aliens, same characters. Come on. Pick one.
You got to answer the question. They paid $5.
I'm being completely serious here. Like,
Holy shit, he is sticking to his guns.
I like. Look, I'm not trying to like start a thing here. I'm being legitimately serious here. Like,
right now, you have both of them at your fingertips. You have 2.5 hours to kill. What are you watching?
What are you watching?
Right now.
Yeah, there's your answer.
What mood you
I
in?
can't give you that because I've seen
what mood you
Aliens
in?
more recently than I've seen Alien. But like, if I have to like sit down and just like be forced to watch something, I probably want to watch the more faster-paced, action-oriented movie.
So Alien.
Like
Aliens,
I saw
your pick.
Aliens earlier this year, but I haven't seen Aliens since I think 2014 when I watched all the movies again.
All right, so you watch Aliens more. So Aliens is your pick.
I guess. Like, yeah.
I know, Lindsay, I'm completely with you. I understand what
Right,
you're
I agree wholeheartedly too.
Yeah, me too.
except you got to pick one.
It's like you're handing me 2 slices of pizza and saying, pick one. I'm like,
Wow,
like,
Lindsay.
why do I have to
Okay.
choose between pineapple and pepperoni?
I'm the same. Lindsay, calm down. Take what you need to take, and
Like, why can't I just watch Alien and then watch Aliens? Why do I have to pick? Like, can I just watch both?
You only
paid
have 2.5
$5.
hours to kill.
yeah.
You only
Why,
have,
then I'll watch them both at the same time. I got one monitor going Alien, I got the other monitor going Aliens.
Look what you started,
Boss.
John. Look what you started. Anyways, I'd pick like you too. I'm always the OG guy, Alien. Even though, like Lindsay just said, 2 separate kind of things, a lot of action in the second one. I'm still going Alien, the first Alien. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I am.
It's close though.
I'm completely with Lindsay. They're very different films, so like they're hard to compare.
Mm-hmm.
But I go with Alien every time. It's like it's the OG. It's the thing that started all. It's my favorite science fiction film. So.
God damn it, Parker!
Wait,
Yeah.
I watched Alien last year. That's when I rewatched the entire Aliens franchise. Was in lead up to Alien Covenant.
Arithmetic
Alien Covenant,
to
okay.
figure out what the fuck his alien watching schedule is.
You're the ones that are making me choose between the banana and the apple right now. It's like
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Listen, sometimes you want to wrap
Banana's
your
great in the
mouth
morning,
around
but
something
I-
Sometimes you
else.
want to swallow that banana.
He'll be talking to his therapist next week. I was raped with my thoughts. Come on.
The banana was forced down my throat.
Yeah.
It impregnated me.
Oh,
and then
no.
an apple burst out of my chest.
Great. I like
Some
that.
pizza slices look better than others.
Kubrick Lover says, I don't know if Fincher can exactly top Fight Club, even though he has made some great movies to follow it. Of course, the director can top his masterpiece, but can it be hard? I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fight Club's his best movie, but
Yep.
that's me.
No, me too. I agree. Fight Club is a classic.
It's funny. I met a guy at my church years ago who is
Was in Fight Club?
I know. I'm his son's small group leader now, and people were like, "Oh, you two will be friends because he likes movies," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And then we were talking, and I mentioned Fight Club, and he's like, "I hate that movie. That's a terrible movie," and I was just like, "I don't think we can be friends."
Oh, jeez.
Good luck in your group.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
And now I'm his son's leader, which is hysterical.
All right,
And we're
so
friends,
before we get to the globes, there's two tiny pieces of...
Blu-ray Madness. I also love Alien 3. Fuck the haters. Alien 3 is a good movie.
Third best movie
I
in the
like
franchise.
Alien 3 also.
Third best movie in the franchise. Yeah, that's fair.
No, I love it too. There's not. I think I like. Well, I haven't seen the newest one.
Covenant?
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why I've been avoiding
I
it.
like
But
the new
I
one,
love
too.
them all. Yeah.
I think I told you this, but it just makes me laugh every time I think about it. Where we went and saw Alien Covenant, and the woman behind us went, "Is this a sequel to something?" I don't like. She had
Yeah.
never seen any of the Aliens movies at all.
What
Or
a-
Prometheus.
What a bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare
No,
she
her
be a
boyfriend's the
dictator?
bitch because he freaking didn't tell her. He just brought her to this movie and didn't
What
be
an
like, "Oh, by the way, it's
asshole."
part of a franchise."
Jesus Christ. Though.
All right, so quick news. Venom is getting a sequel. It's official.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's very
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
I don't know what took them so long because it's just annihilating across.
I assumed it's been greenlit since like midway through October. Like,
Is
Yeah,
it close
I-
to $1 billion yet?
I'm pretty sure that was greenlit a while ago. They're just officially announcing it now. But
Sony's like, hey guys, we
Right.
actually figured it out. We can make movies. We can make movies about comic shit.
still could have been better.
855.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah, so not quite there, but getting there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Well,
that's,
Have you guys
that's,
seen the
that's
advertisements for that
close
movie
to
in China?
Aquaman.
That's true. Yeah.
Wait, what about China?
Have you guys seen the little cartoons that they use to advertise
Yeah.
Venom in China?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I love it so much.
Great.
So weird and out there. I love it. Like, it's basically these little like Venom, but as this adorable little caricature, just hanging out with this little girl,
Huh.
and it's just like it's I guess it's the posters and like, hey, come
Evidently
see
it
Venom.
worked.
Also,
Yeah,
I like the trailer they cut to make it look like a romantic movie.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, they've done
Oh,
that.
they did a rom-com trailer.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Credit to
It-
Deadpool.
It's pretty funny.
Also, Dave Bautista. What happened to Lindsey?
Batista, I'm here.
Oh,
Where are
I
you?
lost his camera.
I know.
Oh.
Let's hope you come back.
So while he figures his dumb camera situation out, Dave Bautista, otherwise known as Batista.
Camera's gone, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about Dave Bautista?
Dave Bautista. He's signed on to do the Dune reboot.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
With who's directing that? Villeneuve?
Is it still him? I thought he backed out.
Did he? Oh, okay, I don't know. Last I heard, he was doing it, but
Oh, see, if he's still directing it, I'm kind of fired up.
I would be fired up because it's
No, that sounds awesome. That's
Villeneuve
good. That's good news
ma-
coming out, man.
Hi, welcome back, Lindsay.
Yay! No, this is
Covenant.
this is exciting news. Having Dune come, this is something I'm excited for.
You're a big Dune guy, right?
I
Dino?
am. Love it.
And you're excited at the news of a remake, huh?
Yeah, I mean, with everything we get that's been released and coming out within the past decade, I mean, Jesus Christ, when something that you love is going to hit the screen and may be good. I mean, hey, this may be a piece of crap too. You never know, but I'll give it a chance. So I'm excited.
Have you seen the documentary Jodorowsky's Dune?
No, I haven't seen.
I wanted
that.
to.
Oh.
It's quite a watch.
Maybe I have. Did he have like a whole book?
Yes, a giant fucking
yes,
book.
Yes. I have seen it. Yes, I have. It's that would have been an amazing movie.
Dino, I suggest calling your uncle, seeing if he has a copy of it, because it's interesting. Jodorowsky's Dune.
Gotcha.
Fucking incredible documentary. I've never seen the original, but the notes and everything he's talking about, what he wanted to do with that movie. So
yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh, I did hear about
I remember. I vaguely remember watching it. I think a lot of it kind of got buzzed out of my head, but I remember thinking it was a really well made documentary and was like, wish I could have seen that film.
All right, so they gave out awards last night.
Yes, they did.
I don't know most of them. I know Rami Malek won, right?
Yeah. So Bohemian Rhapsody won Best Drama.
Film? Yeah, well, drama. Yeah.
Over Black Klansman and A Star Is Born, which, I mean, why isn't that musical or comedy?
I was like, why wasn't that in the musical category? That would have made more sense.
That's an interesting point. I didn't think about that.
I
never watched the Golden Globes, but interesting. Yeah.
I use the Globes as like a temperature feeler for the Oscars. Like, all right, so what's gonna get a little extra buzz in 2 months? And this year, I don't think that's the case. Well, like Peter said, Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody. Glenn Close won for The Wife, and not Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born. I don't know what the fuck The Wife is.
I never heard of it either.
I've seen the trailer. It's basically about like this powerful guy in Washington or something, and it's like his wife really does a lot of the work for him and stuff, and like it's basically like she's the brilliant one, but he gets all the credit a lot of the time. It looked interesting. It looked like a Glenn Close movie. It's I don't know.
Is she due to get her
I don't know. Glenn Close has won before.
She's won before.
That's true.
She has to have won before.
John, if Kevin Hart can't host the Oscars, I can't host the Golden Globes because I've said way worse than Kevin Hart. Music comedy, Green Book won, not Vice. I haven't seen Green Book, but has anybody seen Green Book?
I haven't seen Green Book.
I heard the trailer. Right,
looks good.
Yeah, he eats fried chicken in the car and throws it out the window, and oh man, that looks hysterical.
Look at CP.
And he looks good. Looks like an interesting movie.
That's all I got from that movie. That's all I remember.
When they put things like Martian in the comedy section, like
the Golden Globes are kind of
comedy musical, The Martian. What? Like I get it. Matt Damon was funny in it, but it was mostly a drama.
Animation is kind of the big one that jumped out at me. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won Best Animated Feature over Incredibles 2 and Isle of Dogs.
Yeah. I'd say Isle of Dogs is a competitor. Not I don't know about Incredibles.
Oh, Pixar just fucking prints awards. I was
yeah, but you have to earn it sometimes, and I don't really.
Do you though?
I don't think they earned it with Incredibles 2.
I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet. So
yeah, not.
No.
Pixar's done better.
Incredibles is one of their best movies.
Incredibles is a great movie. Yeah, Incredibles is a great movie.
The first one, yeah. Haven't seen the second.
I haven't seen the second one. I want to see. I still haven't seen Isle of Dogs, even though I really want to. I just haven't seen it yet.
I loved it. It was just a weird, fun Wes Anderson movie. What else is there to say?
Eric, we get it. You want to see Beetlejuice 2. He says, Dune, if they're going to make a movie with huge sandworms, it should be Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Eric.
Dude, send an email to Fox.
Yeah.
Probably.
Warner?
Maybe they can get some of that money for restarting The Last Jedi and carry that over to Beetlejuice 2.
IOU dollars? That fucking dumb thing? If you remade it, I would donate $5 million.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would donate $20 million if you remade Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how is that doing?
That's what I was like. I wonder what that's at.
Fucking dumb nonsense.
Let's check.
Christian Bale won for Vice, and he thanked Satan for inspiration, which was quite funny. Quite fucking funny.
Did he really?
Yeah, he literally thanked Satan for inspiration.
That guy is just like, I think, I don't know. I've said it before. I think he's the best actor working today. But
He's a character, that's for sure.
Up there. He's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman won for The Favorite, and not Elsie. What the fuck's her name from 8th grade? Which 6 months ago you would have thought that she was the next big thing.
A shoo-in.
Yeah, but alas, the movie that features the word cunt prominently. And director was Alfonso
Cuarón.
For Roma. Which better be a foreign language film for the Oscars, because that fucker has way too many Oscars.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah, he won like 3 in a row, and I guess gave everybody a break, but I haven't seen Roma. I've heard it's incredible.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I heard it's gorgeous, but not in English. What are you looking up there, Lindsay?
Wow, just there's this the rabbit hole that is Remake the Last Jedi's Twitter account is just, it never ceases to amaze. They've tweeted out this thing of, if you think Disney Star Wars has earned a profit, think again. Here's a highly detailed look at the actual numbers. And I'm like, bro, get laid, as I'm just like looking all of this right here.
Yep.
Like,
highest grossing Blu-ray of 2018.
Yeah.
Not Black Panther.
Well, that's the thing. They're actually trying to argue that it's Avengers Infinity War.
Oh.
Yeah, the Twitter account is attempting to argue that, which is interesting in of itself.
Well, if you count, single buyers who actually bought multiple copies, then it's definitely Avengers, because I don't know. Fanboys be fanboying.
Yeah.
And then that's it for the Golden Globes. I'm not going to talk about television shit, because we don't talk about television shit. And we appear to be caught up for what we missed out on in the last 2 weeks. Unless I'm wrong and you guys have something to correct me on, we can move on to the week that is.
We can do some break out our new production. Oh my God, the face!
Wow.
Is this face to get me to stop reading?
Aren't you excited to make picks this week? Because I totally am.
Look at that cute little dog, Lindsay. A dog
puppy.
movie. Yeah, he's not grown up yet.
But his eyes, the puppy, he's in a shoe.
not robotic.
I have a shoe like that.
Yeah,
he's not robotic. Yeah.
That's a little terrible.
Okay, it's not Axel. It's not
Axel, the sequel.
Yeah, nothing really stands out at all. I mean, it's next week we'll be talking big stuff.
Well, guess what, champ?
Oh, jeez.
You gotta go first.
Yeah, I do, don't I? Yeah. So are we going now then?
Yeah.
Start making some picks?
Before we do that, Remake the Last Jedi's Twitter account is attempting to argue that Lucasfilm has lost $3,076,324,616.
Absolute fallacy. Absolute fallacy.
Oh,
and you know why? Because I don't see anywhere in here where they're talking about toys or anything like that. They're attempting to argue like box office and DVD sales versus the cost and all that stuff. I'm just like, guys, you seem to be missing a very important thing.
Dude, Force Awakens made 2 and change.
Yeah,
That's
$2 billion.
1.
Yeah.
They're going overboard with their fighting, and yeah, that's ridiculous.
Dude, I get it. You don't like the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like, wow,
Kick
guys.
rocks, as John
Kick
Stevens.
rocks. Go find some rocks. Kick them.
Man.
Anyway.
Now I can't. I fucked up. Oh, there it is. All right, so Dino, you want to make picks for this week?
Might be my favorite quote that I've heard in a while. Go find some rocks. Kick 'em.
Kick them.
Okay, yeah.
Well, my hat looks orange on the.
It is. It's quite.
Yeah.
It's not orange. It's like a. I don't know what you would call the color. Yeah,
It's not orange at all.
A light magenta.
it's like a
blood
salmon.
orange.
Salmon. There you go.
No, it's not a salmon color. Is it?
Looks a little better.
The light is a little orange on me, I guess. But Dino, you keep stalling.
No, I'm not stalling. I've gotten...
All right. Well then. Oh,
yeah.
We changed the rules for this season, which I think we should just go full 2019, if you guys don't disagree.
Oh, so we're not going to go just like every 3 months. We're going to crown a new winner. We're going to go for the whole year.
Just go full 2019.
All right, cool.
Why not?
Also, we're picking 5 now. We're going 1 to 5, and there's going to only be 5 points awarded. 1 for each number. 1 for number 1, 1 for number 2, 1 for number 3, 1 for number 4, 1 for number 5. However, there will be multiple times where we'll have similar picks or same picks in a category. Like if Dino and I have the same number 1, if we're both right, that 1 point will be split. So if 2 people are right, that category gets split into half a point each. If 3 people are right, it gets split to 0.33.
Because you know what's really entertaining? Math and fractions.
Listen, I'm the one who does the math, so what the fuck do you care? So you could have it be really messy and have somebody get 0.25 points. Where the benefit is if you're the only person who picked something and it was right, and then you really get to gain points.
CP's hoping he wins with this logic.
I keep electoral colleging this thing, and I can't figure out how the fuck. I got to go to Wisconsin and figure out how to win this.
How can I get the numbers my favor here?
Okay. All right, go ahead, Dino.
Okay, and we are doing 1 through 5.
1 through 5.
And I may start this season off screwing things up big time, but here I go. Okay. Aquaman number 1. Mm-hmm. That's a given, I think. Number 2, I'm going to go Mary Poppins.
Ooh.
Yep.
Mary, okay.
Number 3, I have The Upside.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Escape Room.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5, Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's my 1 through 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That tastes funny.
So that may look good, or it may be screwed up. Who knows?
But because I was in second last season,
you don't have the theater counts underneath.
2,500 for what? Is it the Keanu Reeves one, Lindsey? It's 3,000 for 2 and 2,500 for the other.
2,500 replicas, 3,000 the upside, and the dog, 3,000.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with Dino and say Aquaman's gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Upside takes 2. And then Escape Room at 3. Mary Poppins at 4. And Bumblebee at 5.
I'll give those to you.
Good, because I want them. I'm going to take them.
Yeah.
0.33,
Yeah, so now a perfect week, it won't even be 5 points.
And next
Peter,
to choose.
next.
Peter.
Is it me or is it Lindsey?
Yeah, Lindsey was dead last.
Peter's like, give me more time.
No, okay.
This is so exciting. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, when everybody's even, it's nice and fun.
Oh, man.
All right. Just so I can lose a point right off the bat.
Uh-oh.
The Upside, number 1.
Oh my god.
It fucking better not.
Well, this is the fun part of your new system.
If he's right.
So, you know.
Then Aquaman. Then Escape Room. Then Mary Poppins.
Oh, stop doing that.
Then
if you're right, we're sharing.
Then the dog movie.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, Peter.
Yep.
It's weird. This new setup might be really weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, get out of my spots. Yeah, no, you're right. Go ahead, Lindsey.
Week 4 CPO go. We need to change this up a bit.
Change it. We're starting over.
We're only doing this for a month, and then we're rescheduling.
No, this will be good.
Okay, so I'm going to Aquaman.
Oh boy, Peter's got a big fucking.
I'm either getting a point or I'm getting nothing.
Doggo movie.
And second.
Yeah.
Second.
Wow.
Holy shit. Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Well, thank you for that.
You may be right, Lindsey.
No.
Wink, wink,
Well,
guys.
Three.
Mary Poppins.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Wow. No love for Kevin Hart there.
The Upside.
And lastly, but not leastly.
Sorry, I'm cracking up here. The tension.
SpiderVerse. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love how
Shit, two
John
even.
feels like no love for replicants. No.
You know,
I mean,
when I seen the ending credit, like the trailer, like of replicas, the very ending there, where his face pops up and there's just like an overlay of like the wordage, and it just looked so odd to me that I'm just throwing it in the garbage.
I'll throw this out there, guys. Your local uncle also has that movie in HD quality.
Wow. Okay.
There's that too. So
Yeah.
the
I
replicas.
remember seeing a trailer for it like almost a year ago, I swear.
Yeah, that's why it's out there.
And so it's just like that's why it's released in the first week of January or second week of January, because it's like they don't know what to do with this movie. Like there's just like, well, let's release it and see if we make $1 million. And
$1 million.
yeah.
That's adorable.
Damn replicas.
I don't know. Yeah, if you guys want, I could do a live stream of replicas tomorrow.
Wow.
I didn't say that. I said I could.
Right.
Yeah. So it should be interesting now that we have this. Let's see. Is there? So Peter can, if Upside takes first, Peter can have a full point.
Yeah. Or I can have 0, which I probably will.
Second place will be interesting because we all have different picks. So somebody could have a full point there. Third place is a fucking catastrophe. If Escape Room comes in third, Peter and I are splitting. If Mary comes in fourth, Peter and I are splitting. And if SpiderVerse comes in fifth, Dino and Lindsey are splitting. So there's lots of opportunity there for full points, half points, only half points. Oh no, wait. For if Aquaman comes in first, we're getting a 0.33.
Okay.
It's a good thing I've memorized this, and I'm definitely not counting on CP being honest with these points.
Hey, listen, it's good to have a backup system. Oh, by the way, I won't be here next week, which will probably be like the true kickoff show because Glass comes out next week. So
Oh shit.
So why don't we do it on Tuesday then? Or Wednesday?
I will be in Denmark all week.
Oh,
so you
Why
can
don't we
do
do
it
it then?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day you want to do it. Fucking, or not do it. If you guys want to put it on the Daily Beard, go subscribe. Now I gotta change the thing down below.
Well, I'll keep it as my other thing too. But, you know, the Daily Beard's different. Like the Daily
Plug
Beard,
both, yeah.
My videos are going to be under 5 minutes long, and it's just every day I post something where I've talked about Spider-Man. I've talked about what I did in 2018. Today I talked about how Amazon gave me an ad for Princess Bride on Criterion and how much of a sale it was today.
And how much was it?
It was on sale. It was like $39.20 original price. On sale for $39.18.
Oh, hey, 2 cents.
2 cents.
What the hell?
That's nonsense.
Criterion.
2 cents
Hey,
an ounce.
Lindsey.
Wow. He had something to do with it.
2 cents. So I post every day on that, and I also post on my Instagram pictures that relate to that every day. So, which is BMG_radio. So there, I just plugged something.
So next week, I don't know if one of these guys sub their channels down below. I haven't put. I just found out about this Daily Beard thing just now.
Yeah.
If Dino is going to host on his channel, or you have the code here. It might be here. I don't know.
If we do it, we'll do it here.
Yeah,
if they're up for it next week, we'll get it through. We'll get through it.
Yeah. So I'll be away in Denmark.
Come with topics, guys.
Yeah, bring the heat. Well, listen, if you guys can't talk about glass for 20 minutes,
yeah.
Come on, guys.
The glass is half full.
Oh boy,
it's half empty. Or it's half Shyamalan.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not completely bought in yet. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
But he's not against being a fucking moron sometimes. So
yeah, but I hope he's kind of cleaned up his acting, gone. Okay, that was a period of my life. Now let's make some good movies again.
Yeah, and at least you're getting your Unbreakable sequel. I mean, people were talking about that forever.
Yeah.
Well, you guys enjoyed Split, right?
Split was okay.
Yeah.
Split was good. Split was pretty good.
Love that movie, man.
I hated fucking The Visit, but Split was good.
Yeah,
I didn't hate The Visit.
The tone was all fucked for me.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
It was better than what he'd done previously before that for a while. So.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it was like at least a return to not making awful movies.
Lindsey, you got anything to plug?
I might have something in the works out here in the next couple days. Who knows? We'll see if I actually do it or not. I'm tired of plugging things and then I get lazy and not do it. So I might have something out here.
Depends if the Session of Sousa has a video coming out soon. If Lindsey has anything.
This is very true, actually.
Dino, what do you got coming up on your channel?
The Late Horror Show. I'm going to be going Muppet crazy this week, so I'm introducing a new character this week. So It Follows review with Danny Devil and guest to be not guest. It's going to be a new part of the show. So
wow,
that's awesome. Danny Devil needs to be more.
You're going to see two puppets swearing, cussing, talking bad shit about a movie.
You better get some silly string and have them come all over the wall.
Oh!
If Happy Time Murders has taught me anything.
Oh, God. Yeah,
good
Puppets
choice.
Love coming.
That's what we need. That's exactly what we need.
But yeah, that's what I got on my channel. So lots of fun stuff coming up.
It Follows. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. I recorded the next section of my list. It should be up sometime before I leave. I'm leaving Friday, and I'm hoping to get my Serbian film "Who Would Like That" up next week while I'm in Denmark. So,
are you going by yourself or?
Yeah, I can't bring Emily because she's pending.
Yeah. Okay.
Her status is pending, so she can't travel.
Yeah, I remember my wife's cousin got married to an American guy and wasn't allowed to leave America for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Oh no, we're hoping. Hopefully it won't be that long.
It was this weird thing because her grandmother died and she wasn't allowed to come to the funeral. And it was just what? It's why? It's
yeah, no. Right now, if Emily wants to, she can leave the country. She just can't come back in.
Yeah.
So. Oh my.
Well, that was the thing.
Yeah.
She was allowed to leave, but she couldn't. They weren't going to stop her, but they were going to stop her from coming back. So she's like, "Guess I'm not going to my grandmother's funeral." So.
Yep. So that was extremely personal.
Yep.
So no, I'm talking about me. I didn't really want to.
With that said, I'm going to scratch a few things with my back scratcher here.
All right, so we're done for this week. We'll, whether or not these guys see you next week or we'll see it, I'll see it in 2 regardless. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Have a good trip.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Bye, gentlemen.
See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Keep your fingers warm. You know.